Pigman 202 versus Rider of Rohan. Tomb Kings versus the buffed Kislev. Looks like we have double Little Groms, 4 Winged Lancers with Glorious Charge, and then 5 of the new Kislevite Peasant Halberds. Who's their caster? Tempest caster with Hawks of Miska and Gust of True Flight for more range and accuracy. Though it is a duel, we have double Bone Giant versus the double Little Grom. Anyway, we have the Chosen Gods Ushabti Great Bow, another Ushabti Great Bow, double Bone Giant, Arc in the Black with Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech, and then a bunch of Skeleton Spearmen and Melee Ushabti to back these guys up. On the Kislev side, it is double Little Grom, Armored Kossars, and Kislevite Warriors. We have 4 Winged Lancers, Ice Witch of Tempest, and a Patriarch, with just his Celiax Lullaby. Since I think Daz's Brazier, he lost that in multiplayer, I believe. That was the patch change. That's how little I've seen of Kislev since the patch came out, is they just get banned in every single tournament, so... I don't even remember some of the changes. They're just so fucking broken that everyone ignores them. The Bone Giants are destroying Little Grom right now. So rest in peace, Kislev, on that front. Though, we do have a supreme cav advantage for Kislev if they can ever get into the box. Cavalry do not enjoy dealing with boxes, however, and that is the end of one of the Little Groms. Kislev Cavalry piling in onto this little outcropping of Skeleton Warriors, but another Skeleton Warrior summon comes from Arkan, and there's still Ushabti in here. It is turning into a little bit of a mess for that front line. Kislevite Cavalry is not enjoying their presence here. Getting into this box is going to be difficult. They don't have any heavy war sleds to really just roll through these guys, so it is going to be all in the charges of the Winged Lancers. Fate of Buna is out onto the other Winged Lancers. Bone Giants are taking some damage. In come the last Winged Lancers, charging into the back of these Ushabti Great Bow, getting all piled in on them. Going to take him out. And the Snow Leopard summon is in from the Ice Witch. He's going to run in, try and find something to do. Tomb Kings are really blobbed up. If there's another Hawks of Miska off cooldown soon, then she would love to throw that into these guys as well. 13 Winds of Magic, so she shouldn't have too much issues getting the winds together. Now it looks like it is coming down in the middle of the Tomb Kings. It does not cause friendly fire for the forces of Kislev, and she even overcasted it. I don't know what overcasting it does, but it looks like it's doing good damage to these guys. As it goes all around, gets rid of some of these Skeleton Warriors. Damn. Because it lowers their leadership, so it gets them to... Ooh, it gets them to disintegrate. I have to check that out. Hold on. Overcast is just more damage. Cool. But yeah, that minus 16 leadership really got the skeletons to actually just fall apart. Kislev Cav is charging back in once again, and in the distance, Little Grom did some damage to the Bone Giant before dying. Tomb King's Ushabti summon is out already. And the Kislevite Warriors are beating up on some Ushabti right now. Still have little pistol guys firing in on the Ushabti Great Bows, and Arkan is trying to push off Winged Lancers while Spirit Leeching down the Tempest Ice Witch. The Chosen the Gods aren't feeling so good, neither are the Bone Giants. Ooh, and I imagine the Glorious Charge of the Winged Lancers also causes that leadership debuff against the Undead. So that was a lot of leadership debuffs that got them to disintegrate super quickly compared to what we're used to. So full health Ushabti is fake. Bone Giant's about to die with all that ammo on him. Chosen the Gods are also looking like they might die with all that ammo on them. And the other Great Bows are also quite low, but the Winged Lancers that used to be out here either got pushed away or are right there fighting Arkan. Don't have a lot of Winged Lancers left around the battlefield, doing much of anything. Another Hawks of Miska through the Skeleton Spears. Bone Giant that was here is gone. The other Winged Lancers diving in onto these guys, while the Kislevite Warriors chase down the Chosen of the Gods. The other Ushabti do manage to get to them, and need to poke them down just enough that Crumbling will take care of the rest, because without mobility, Kislev actually can't keep up with these guys. You can't let them get away. Doesn't look like they're going anywhere, as the Kislevite Lancers also charge in, so we're going to lose both Ushabti Great Bows. 4 seconds left on that fake Ushabti, and the bounce power will look a little more reasonable for the Kislevites. But the Bone Giant's currently trying to snipe out the Ice Witch Tempest. Silix Lullaby is healing her up a little bit, and Kislevite Warriors are killing off more and more of these regular Ushabti. I guess Arkan's full HP is what's pulling the bounce power so far away from Kislev. These Kislevite Warriors are starting to break. They don't have as high of leadership as the armored Kossars or anything like that. They're just poor little Kizlevites. Terror out in from the Ice Witch. But the Bone Giant takes a surprising amount of damage and is now surrounded by those super scary Halberds, man. They have such good stats. Bone Giant throws guard mode on, is going to fire with the Ice Witch on her way out. Does get a good shot in. But this means he's spending his time not kiting away, so he is taking damage for his sins. The last two Skeleton Spears are fading away. The Ice Witch rallies only to rout again. The Bone Giant is still in guard mode, still hits her yet again. Is going to maybe push her off the map. But if Tsarina dies, we do have a bunch of Halberds that are thinking about leaving. Well, not the Tsarina, the Ice Witch. But she just needs to get out of range of the Bone Giant. If she can get to those trees, she'll be safe. But it looks like she's not going to make it as he is winding up a shot to take her out. There's the shot. Does it miss for once? Does not. The Bone Giants are snipers. I feel like they didn't used to be in Warhammer 2, but Warhammer 3, anytime I see these guys, they hit, like, almost everything. Kizlevite Warriors terror routing or have by our blood popped. But elsewhere, the Skeleton Spears are fading away. The last other Ushaptis are close to crumbling. So soon it'll be just Arkin, this very wounded Ushapti, and a Bone Giant that looks like the Patriarch's actually making sure he stays crumbling too. Patriarch takes a Spirit Leech. Arkin is still very healthy, and Arkin should have plenty of his own summons to himself. But there we go, the Ushapti are gone. Bone Giant rallies, and Arkin is going to get a rear charge onto the Patriarch, gets a big damage here. Kizlevite Warriors with their little sticks going to go fight the Ushapti. There's no way the Patriarch has any Celiacs left. Those armored Kossars will come back for sure. Once the Ushapti's dead, they'll turn right around. Boom, there they are. Coming back into the fight. Patriarch's Fire Blood is popped. He's kind of rolling around, trying not to get too far away from this Bone Giant because he doesn't want the Bone Giant to shoot him, but he's also very isolated in a 2v1 right now, so he's like stuck between a rock and a hard place. Kind of wants to get back to his Kizlevites somehow without getting shot. There is a Spirit Leech, and Arkin keeps after him. The Skeleton Warrior Summon has about 40 seconds left on him. Bone Giant lines up a shot at point-blank range, but it does get canceled, and here are the Halberds to help out the Patriarch, whose leadership is faltering. He's down to just 2. Takes a rear charge from Arkin, and he is going to rout. No, he manages to rally. Holds his shit together. The Ushapti are also fading away. The other Ushapti now. That Skeleton Summon has 25 seconds left before it fades away. The Bone Giant taking some more damage from Halberds. He's trying to run away. Patriarch will rally unless the Bone Giant stops and shoots at him, which now he's far enough away from the Kizlevite Warriors that he might be able to get one shot in real quick. No, he gets charged in the back. He's going to take some damage and starts that crumbling, which, like we said, the crumbling is key. Another shot onto the Patriarch. And those skeletons are going to fade away in 2, 1, gone. Leaving Arkin and the Bone Giant alone. The Bone Giant fucking dies. Now it's just Arkin standing in these Halberds, but the Halberds are all peasants, so they don't have any leadership though. The Bone Giant fires a shot on his way out the door. Patriarch, he's taking too much damage. I don't think he can rally no matter what at this point. It's just Arkin fighting a bunch of peasants. Does Arkin have Fate of Bunas? Does he have a Skeleton Summon? That's an Armored Kossar, though. Armored Kossars don't even particularly care about skeletons that much. They'll grind through them until those guys fade away. Kizlevite Halberds, 7 leadership on him to fight back against Arkin. Arkin's down to about 2,500 HP and falling. He's surrounded by Halberds. There's the Skeleton Summon he desperately needed. Routs off the Kizlevite Warriors. Shatters another one that was nearby. Shatters another one that was nearby just because they're nearby. Another one routs. Another Armored Kossar routs. Everybody's all of a sudden routing except for this Armored Kossar. And that balance of power is the most fraudulent thing. Look at that. It's going to army loss Kislev. That's insane. That is completely insane. This is a summon. These Armored Kossars are chilling. It just army lost him. No way! That was fucked up. That was fucked up. Kislev should not have gotten army lost there. Bone Giants did amazing. Arkin did great. The Ushapti Great Bows were shut down rather quickly. The Ushapti Regulars did fine, and the Skeleton Spearmen did fine. For Rider of Reaver's Mark, I think this lady did it really, really great. She didn't get a lot of value, but those Hawks of Miska deleted a ton of units by getting them to just disintegrate. Little Groms got murdered by the Bone Giants. Wing Lancers really struggled to get their value out this game. There's just too many spears, and things like that. But the Kislevite warriors showing why Kislev is OP. You just got a 500 gold, unbreakable, armor-piercing halberd frontline unit with spread formation and crazy stats. It's just insane how good these guys are. GG.
Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.